Welcome back to our Warp Speed Setup Guide video series. My name is John Frost and I am part of the Solutions Engineering team at SKALE Labs. In this collection of videos, we'll be walking through SKALE Chains and using sFuel. For this first video, sFuel Basics and the sFuel Station, I'll include an overview of the sFuel, what it is, links to some documentation, plus we'll go through the sFuel Station, connect our wallet, and get sFuel from the hub, whereby we will actually see that on the Block Explorer. So let's look at the basics here. What is sFuel? So sFuel stands for Scale Fuel. To interact with a scale chain, sFuel tokens are required to conduct transactions. Unlike gas tokens on other networks, sFuel has no economic value and is provided to you for free. Another benefit, as you can see here, of sFuel is that it allows scale chain owners to onboard users or permit them onto the scale chain. Plus, sFuel helps stop DDoS attacks or malicious activities. The owner or project operating the scale chain, for them to distribute, are allocated an amount of sFuel and is responsible for distributing sFuel to users in a way that's best served for their users' experience. To use a scale network, you will be required to have sFuel on whichever scale chain you're trying to actively use. As mentioned, individual scale chains will distribute sFuel in their own ways, but to simplify the process, there is also a community solution known as the sFuel Station that contains sFuel distribution for multiple chains. And I'll show you that now. The best thing is that it's available for both staging and mainnet chains. This is what we'll cover. We'll go to this URL, station.mylilius.com. There also is sfuel.mylilius.com for you to select. We'll connect our wallet. You can choose MetaMask, you can choose Coinbase Wallet, Lilius, Wallet Connect. And then once we click on the sFuel button, we'll view that on the actual Block Explorer for a successful token transfer. That example below is for Europa, and you'll see the actual scale chains in a second. So as I said, we're on the sFuel dashboard right now. I select Connect My Wallet. I'm going to choose MetaMask, and you can see the different sFuel statuses. I don't have any sFuel on either Europa or Calypso, but for this, let's just select click for sFuel on Calypso. So once I collect that, what you'll see is the sFuel amount will increase. And it's the same with Europa. You can select both if you want. And what that will do is this amount will essentially change from 0.0 to 0.05, as you can see here. So look, sFuel filled up. Let's move across to that actual S-chain. And you can see 10 seconds ago that the contract call was successful. We can click on this and view it in further detail. You can see it's essentially sFuel via the transaction fee and gas amounts here. So I'll transition back to the presentation here, and let me go into a little bit more detail here on the sFuel Station. So if I was to sum this up in one way, the sFuel Station is an aggregated, decentralized proof-of-work community location that enables any scale chain owner to provide access to the chain's sFuel faucet. All that means is that sFuel Station is a gas station for the Scale network. While every chain utilizes sFuel for transactions, each scale chain has its own standard of sFuel, meaning that while you may have sFuel on the Europa hub, it doesn't mean you have it on the Calypso hub, as I showed you. The Scale multi-chain architecture enables users to quickly and easily bridge assets between the chains in order to utilize their resources in different places. Also wanted to highlight, if you are wanting to have a self-host solution, you can use the code base as one best sees fit. You can add a faucet via the online form, which can be viewed on that link below. And that brings us to the end of this segment. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the Scaleverse.